Welcome back to yet another one of my mean Streets of Gadgetzan Hearthstone expansion review preview of now Warlock cards. That's right, Warlock. I've been going down the list of all the classes and all the cards in order from least rare to most rare. And here we go. Let's just start it off right now. Coming out December 1st, which is tomorrow of the recording of this. 4 mana, 5/4, already pretty decent stats. Battle Cry, give your demons +1/+1. Now, one thing I wish they actually made a little bit more clear is whether or not it's demons in your hand, because now that's a thing. Demons on the board or demons in your deck. But I think basically what this means is any demon that's on the board that's yours, give +1/+1. This is quite powerful. This is quite powerful effect because usually if you're playing a speed lock or anything you want to call it, gumbag warlock, you're gonna have 1 to 2 demons on board basically at all times. The whole point is you clear and you go face. You clear, you go face. It's like you control the board and you go face, and that's usually gonna happen before turn 4. So you're most likely going to get 2 procs off this, which is a huge value. The fact that this isn't a demon really hurts this card. I don't think it'll actually see constructed play, which is surprising considering how powerful it could be. But no, I don't think it'll really see constructed play. As far as Arena, pretty good card in Arena. If you even get 1 Battle Cry, it's great. If you don't, it's still an okay card, pretty decent. And you always have that chance. So yeah, Arena is pretty good, but I don't think it'll see constructed play, even though that's what people try to aim for. I think other cards are just still slightly better. That and even tapping is better a lot of times on turn 4. Playing a 2-mana something and then tapping is sometimes better than just this card, even if it procs once. Next up we have 4 mana, Last Crystal Potion. Destroy a minion and 1 of your mana crystals. Interesting. This is pretty cool because this works if you have 10 mana because it doesn't matter. If it destroys it, you get it back next turn. But a 4 mana 7/7 Destructor that destroys your mana crystal. Very interesting. Definitely Arena lock, hand lock type of card, I think. Yeah, that's what I would guess. Pretty interesting. I like this card. I think there's a slower control type deck that this works in. And I think this is actually okay for if you have a more control-y type of arena deck. It has to be a specific type of deck. It doesn't work in a speed lock or a, you know, grind your face down type of arena fast deck. It's got to be a specific type. So I like this card overall. There is a certain Warlock deck. It will work. In arena, it has to be very specific, kind of hard to do because you usually want to just go fast, but you can play control. I usually try to do that because I'm an idiot, but yeah, I like this card overall. Next up, we have a 7 mana 6/6 Battle Cry. Deal 3 damage to all other characters. I mean, this is just a glorious card, and the fact that it's a demon is just fantastic. Again, Arena lock, hand lock, whatever you want to call it, constructed. This card is going to be in a lot of those type of decks. Pretty good, pretty damn good. I mean, you basically get a what is it? Is Hellfire? Is that 3 mana or 4 mana? Either way, you get that card for free in this card, and it doesn't hurt this card. And who cares about your board if you're trying to eliminate theirs? I like this card a lot. I think it's a pretty good card in constructed certain decks, and even depending on your deck in arena, pretty damn good. Clearing the board is really premium and kind of hard to come by. So this is common. You're going to be seeing a lot. I think it's pretty good in a lot of control type decks in constructed, and it's okay in arena. I think its drawbacks could really ruin you though. So arena is a little bit different, a little bit less so in arena. Next up, we have the 3 mana Blood Fury Potion. Give a minion +3 attack. If it's a demon, also give it +3 health. This is interesting. I think this is a terrible card. 3 attack for 3 mana. Paladin does this with 1 mana. Oh, but there's 3 health if it's a demon. Well, wouldn't it be better to just have 2 demons? then they can't kill them in one shot usually. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I think this card's pretty bad, and I think it's pretty bad in constructed, and it's really bad in arena. I don't like this card. I don't think people are going to try to use this at all, and especially not constructed, and I'd be shocked seeing it at all in arena. No, here we go. We got 4 mana, 4/2 Battlecry. Your next Murloc you play this turn costs health instead of mana. I mean, if you're tapping all the time anyway to get more and more and more and more Murlocs or more and more cards, and you have some sort of strange Murloc, Warlock, this card is awesome. So obviously you have to build your deck around like this type of card. So this card is pretty good because you want to flood the board and you want to kill them before they can even set up anything. So that's where this card really excels. I mean, if you get the War Leader, then this turns into a 6/4. That's awesome. So it's definitely hard to remove on turn 4 if that's how you do it. So I like this card a lot. And in arena, I mean, I'd be shocked if you have 2 or even more than 2 Murlocs to really get the value off that. So arena, this card is really bad. In constructed, you have to build the deck around it, and it can be pretty damn good. Here we go. Next up, we have 6 mana Fellfire Potion. Deal 5 damage to all characters. Now, this reminds me of a certain type of priest card. Deal 5 damage to all characters, including your own face. Interesting. Will this be in handlock type decks? Man, 5 damage is... that's harsh. And you're usually taking a lot of damage in the beginning. So I don't know if you can afford this, to be honest. I don't know if you can afford this type of damage. But that removal is really premium. That's tough. This one, I'm not sure if it'll be in constructed. Obviously, it's got to be a certain type of deck. But even 5 damage, I mean, even if you're a speed lock, dealing 5 damage to everything, even your opponent's face, is not that bad. Because you might clear the board in case your board died out because they started getting ahead. And this could bring you back, maybe? I don't know, man. This is an interesting card. I'm curious on if this will really work in constructed. And arena, again, your deck has got to be pretty specific in arena for this to work. But maybe not. Maybe I don't know. This deck is kind of hard to gauge. For me, I don't know. I think it's kind of bad in arena. Well, maybe it is. I don't know, man. 5 damage is pretty good for everything. I don't know. I'm saying it's okay in arena, and it's weird in constructed. Constructed, I don't know where to put it. Next up, we have 3 mana 5/5. What? All right, let's read what it does. Unlicensed Apothecary. Whenever you summon a minion, deal 5 damage to your hero. Wow. Okay. Damn. You can kill yourself real quick with this one. But obviously the stats are just off the scale. And it's funny because like you look at cards like Blood Fury Potion and then you go to cards like Unlicensed Apothecary and you're like, oh, I see why they did that. Because it doesn't affect you if you play a spell. It only affects you if you play a minion. And that's where that card can be interesting. And this could be devastating early on. It's interesting. People are definitely going to try to build decks basically around this. If they can get this early, it can be a shutout victory quick. I think in arena this card sucks. Because if you're dealing like 5, 10, 15 damage. I mean, just think about it. If you put this in arena and you play 1 card, you're already down to 25. And the other character's playing cards as well. So you got to either clear that or go face. Even if you just go face, then you can't clear anything. And then eventually I'll be able to hit your face more because I have more minions. So, man, this is an interesting card. I like it. I love how interesting it can be. But I think there's going to be decks trying to be built around it, but nothing tier 1 at all. Not even tier 2. Not even tier 3. Tier 5. And arena, it's bad. 6 mana, 6/6. Already pretty good stats. Cabal Trafficker. At the end of your turn, add a random demon to your hand. That is ridiculous. This card is awesome. If this card was a demon, it would be broken. It would straight up be broken, especially for, I mean, I'm only talking standard, but for wild, oh man, that would be good. This card is awesome. I think this card is one of the best cards in this actual expansion. You get an extra card, and it's already a 6/6. I think this will be in some constructed. Like, for constructed, it's actually not that great, but it's got to be in specific type of decks. In arena, this card is, wow. This card is awesome. I love it in arena. This card is just fun. This is a fun card. Oh man, I'm into it. And here we go. Cruel, the Unshackled, a 9-mana 7/9. That's right, legendary, baby. Battlecry. If your deck has no duplicates, summon all demons from your hand. I think this card is bad. I don't like this card. You're like, well, it's so powerful. Well, it can be powerful, but then they play a brawl and you lost everything. So you lost your hand. Easy. This really only works with Doom, I forgot his damn name. The 5/7 charge. But I mean, if you're going that far along with it, I just don't think this is a good card. I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's too slow, and even when it works, it's gonna be board cleared or something. I don't think this card's very good. Yeah, I don't like it. And as far as arena, it's pretty damn good. I mean, arena, you're not gonna have those type of board clears, so you don't even necessarily need to get the battle cry, because at a certain point, if you're able to play this card, you know, it's probably pretty good by itself, unless you're one instance or one turn away from just dying. So yeah, that's what I think about that. Constructed, I think it's pretty bad. Arena, I think it can be amazing, but it's just meh. Might be better legendaries for you there, unless you have a pretty good amount of demons in your deck to maybe get that strange synergy. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back.
You gotta be kidding me!